Hartford, Connecticut, often referred to as the insurance capital of the world, has a rich and complex history that spans back to pre-colonial times. Here's an in-depth look at its development. Pre-colonial era. Native American presence. Before European settlers arrived, the area now known as Hartford was home to the Podunk and other Algonquian-speaking tribes. The land was rich with natural resources, including the Connecticut River, which was vital for fishing, travel, and trade. Colonial settlement. Dutch beginnings. In 1633, the Dutch established a small fort named Fort Huis de Goede Hoop near the site of present-day Hartford. This was part of the Dutch West India Company's operations in New Netherland. English settlement. The Dutch presence was short-lived as the area was soon taken over by English settlers. In 1635, Thomas Hooker, a Puritan minister, led a group from Massachusetts Bay Colony to the Connecticut River Valley, seeking better land and religious freedom. Founding of Hartford. In 1636, the group settled on the site of the Dutch fort, and the town was officially founded. By January 1639, the Fundamental Orders of Connecticut were adopted, one of the first written constitutions in the Western tradition, which established a form of government for the new colony. This document has been called the first written constitution in the New World. Early development. Growth and expansion. Hartford became the center of the Connecticut colony. It was strategically located for trade and governance. In 1662, Connecticut received a royal charter from King Charles II, which included provisions for self-governance. Cultural and educational development. Early on, education was a priority, leading to the founding of the first school in Hartford in 1645. Yale College was briefly located in Hartford in the 18th century before moving to New Haven. 18th and 19th centuries. Revolutionary War. During the American Revolution, Hartford was a significant hub for the Patriot cause, hosting the Hartford Convention in 1814-15, where New England states met to discuss their grievances against federal policies. Industrial growth. The 19th century saw Hartford become an industrial powerhouse. The city was home to inventors like Samuel Colt, who revolutionized firearms manufacturing, and Charles Goodyear, who developed vulcanized rubber. Insurance industry. By the mid-19th century, Hartford began to earn its nickname as the insurance capital, with companies like Aetna, Travelers, and Hartford Insurance being founded or significantly developed here. 20th century to present. Urban development. The 20th century brought significant changes with urban renewal projects, including the controversial construction of highways through the city, which displaced many residents and altered the city's landscape. Cultural renaissance. Hartford has a vibrant cultural scene with institutions like the Wadsworth Atheneum Museum of Art, the oldest public art museum in the U.S., the Hartford Stage, and the Bushnell Center for the Performing Arts. Economic shifts. While manufacturing has declined, the finance, insurance, and real estate sectors, FIRE, remain strong. Efforts to revitalize downtown Hartford have included new residential developments, public spaces, and attractions. Recent challenges and developments. Like many American cities, Hartford has faced issues with crime, economic disparity, and public education. However, there have been ongoing efforts to address these challenges through community initiatives, educational reforms, and economic development projects. Modern Hartford. Today, Hartford continues to evolve with a focus on sustainability, community health, and inclusive economic growth. The city remains a cultural and governmental center, with ongoing discussions about its future in terms of urban planning, arts, and technology.